guys, welcome back to Build No Code Hustle. And in today's video, we are going to create a Glassmorphism UI in our Bubble application. Now, Apple Vision Pro use this Glassmorphism UI in their uh, design. So as you can see, it basically has a background, and on background we have semi-transparent panels which create a blur effect, right? So I'm going to show you the output, how it usually looks on Bubble, and then we're going to dwell into how you can achieve this glass morphism effect in your Bubble application. Now this is the login page that I have designed, and it took me around 30 minutes. That's it. That's how quick it is. So we have our login page over here. We have a group, and you can see there is a semi-transparent blur effect it's creating over the background. We can also create dashboards. So I was pretty inspired by this particular design over here, and I was able to achieve this in Bubble, and it's pretty easy. So without wasting any time, let's get into this. So I'm gonna head over to our Bubble editor, and this is my login page. All right. So for this, before that, let me just make few changes over here. All right, and let me get rid of this HTML element as well. So you're gonna drop your login group over here. All right, it's pretty simple. I'm not gonna deep dive into this. The only thing that you need to remember is before that, just set background style flat color and set the background color as white, and you can make the opacity around 9 for this. The first step, once you're done with this, the first step you're going to do is go to setting, click on general, and scroll down. Once you scroll down, you're going to check this particular element over here, that is expose the option to add the id attribute to html element. Once you do that, you're going to head over to your design. You're going to drop the html element anywhere on the screen. All right, and then you're just going to copy this particular code. Now I'm going to mention the link of this Notion document in the description below, so you can use this whenever you want. It's free, public. On top of that, I have also added HTML script in order to get rid of those ugly scroll bars from your Bubble application, so you can use this as well. Anyway, moving back to this, and I'm just gonna paste this code, and I'm gonna make few tweaks. I want blur effect of 5 pixels. Now the thing that you need to do is you need to copy this particular text, whatever is written after the hash. It can be anything. Okay, for this particular use case, I'm just using blur. So I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna select my group login. I'm gonna scroll down, and over here in the id attribute input, I'm just gonna paste the blur, and that's it. Now let's see how this looks. I'm gonna hit on preview. Let's get rid of debugger, and yeah, there we go. It's that easy. Now you can also create dashboard using this particular effect. As you can see, also if you notice, I did use the HTML script for getting rid of scroll bar. That's why you're not able to see scroll bar over here on this side. Also, this is a repeating group, so you can see a scroll bar over here, so you can use that particular script in your application as well. So for this, in order to achieve this, you had to do few tweaks. So I'm gonna just share those with you. So I'm just gonna head over here. So as you can see, this is the page. In this particular page, I have a group main, which is basically set as row, because there is one more group over here, which is basically, I just hidden it. Okay, yeah. So this is our group menu over here, and then we have group content. Now group content is basically column, because in group content, as you can see, there are three other groups as well, that is group search, group music, and group movies, and I wanted to stack them, so that's why I use the container layout as column for this. So the thing that you need to keep in mind is basically an element can only accept one id attribute. All right, so for this, as you can see, there are two html script for group menu, as you can see over here. So the first one is sticky one. So the reason I use this particular script is because I wanted this group menu to be sticky even if I scroll down. All right. So for this, as you can see, this is the ID attribute that I use, that is lerb, just a dummy text. You can use anything. Similarly, if we click on HTML blur group menu, because I wanted to add the blur effect to this group menu, I use the same ID attribute. So you can use this if you want to add multiple ID attributes in a particular element. Just use one common ID attribute and you're good to go. And the second tweak that I did is that now I'm going to click on this particular group search. I'm going to head over to layout. So this is basically the height is fixed, right? So you just need to check this particular allow vertical scrolling when content overflows. You need to check this box, because if you don't do this, this is how it's going to look. Right now I uncheck this. I'm going to head over to dashboard. Let's refresh this, and this is on search, so group search, right? I'm just going to head over to group search, and if I scroll down, this is how it looks. This is the fixed height of our group. This is where it ends, but we want the group to overflow with the content, and that's why just keep in mind to check this box. All right, and I think you'll be good to go. Apart from that, it's pretty simple. These are the only tips that I wanted to share if you wish to create a dashboard using Glassmorphism. If you like this content, do like and subscribe to my channel. And I'm also coming up with two new courses in which we are gonna create a SaaS application using Bubble. So thank you, and I'll see you around.